Ain't nobody up in here. I thought it was gonna be people up in here. Y'all got Uncle T. I ain't shaved. Nothing. I'm just chilling like a villain. Talk about this goddamn uh Captain Falcon American. It was trash, y'all. It was one of, not that it was trash. It just wasn't up to par, man. It wasn't up to par with what I would think would be like Marvel standards. Appreciate you for being there watching me, man. Whoever's watching me, I appreciate that, man. I know more will come later, man, but you know how things be, man, sometimes, man. And I haven't straight figured out this whole live thing. I look old right now. Don't worry. I am old. I'm old. I look young, but I'm old. I look young, but I'm old. See this? This is oldness. This is me trying to go this goatee back in, and it's a little rough. But you know, I could be like Anthony Mackie, man, and get it Mackied up, but I didn't. Anthony Mack, dog. Everybody in the chat is watching, man. I love y'all, man. Thanks for joining me, man. It really, really something special, man, when y'all join in, dude. I mean, Uncle really appreciates that. Uncle loves it. Uncle loves the rants. Let's see. Hold on, man. My boy wanted to send him something. His name is JB. JB, we're going to send this to you. Going to see if you're going to join. Oh, look at this. Oh, respect. No lie. I hear you. Dude, the Red Hulk, dude. Dude, the Red Hulk. I'm going to shout you out. See right here, man. I'm about to shout you out, man. The Red Hulk, dude, was smack. Yeah, he was smack. Yeah. You know what? Why didn't Mark Ruffalo show up? That's the thing I'm saying. Like, why didn't Ruffalo show up in this thing? All these things happening with this whole thing about, oh man, so-and-so is here, so-and-so is there, but they don't never show up to where you actually need them to be. You get no, there's all these high stakes. Somebody's attacking the White House, but no Avengers show up. His aura is trash. Yeah, I agree. Aura is straight trash. Straight trash, man. To me, what's the point of making a superhero movie and he wasn't like a superhero? We're not talking Batman stuff. Yeah. Ethan, what's up, baby? Why they give the Hulk villains? Right. What are you doing? What are you doing? And don't Captain Falcon. Why? I have no idea why they did that. None. To me, it blows my mind. And you could tell that it was two movies in one. It's the Red Hulk's movie, or Hulk versus Hulk and Falcon versus, and then you got the new Falcon. The new Falcon is trash, man. His whole, it just seems so forced. It just seems so DEI pop political, and this person is this because of this, because he checks a box. I hate these checks a box characters, man. They don't feel right. And that girl, the little girl boss, she did look weird, dude. She had long arms, dude. Man, I swear she could scratch her feet, man, and not bend. She's like a little rodent. Yeah. I don't know how he could fight a one-on-one, man. I don't know how he could fight. That didn't make any sense. The leader, oh man, the leader looks so bad, man. I mean, why not have him with the long head, man? In the like, he looked more grotesque than could have been, and that's not Marvel's bag of cheese. You know, like, it was just dumb, dude. He got captured, dude. It was so, he wasn't threatening or menacing at any point in the movie. Did the leader? Did he look like he was upset? He never looked upset. He was just totally like even killed the whole time. He didn't even look like, he wasn't like, oh man, I'm upset. He was just the leader. He just looked like a guy, like one of his eyes he was blind in. That was freaking dumb, dude. I wanted to get him a handicap placard, dude. And you know what? Freaking Kata brought this up. Shout out to Kata. How was he teleporting to other places? Like, he was literally in other, you see him in one scene, he's in the next. Why? I have no idea why that was happening. Yeah, he was a Myra Hurricane, man. Yeah, typical. That he just didn't, that character doesn't connect. Like I said, it feels like a Disney Plus show. It was a Disney Plus movie, and I think the fans would have appreciated more if it was on Disney Plus. This movie didn't deserve to have this release date. This movie should have came out in December. This is a throwaway movie. I would have thrown this in November. This is not a 2025 worthy movie. I don't know why you didn't just dump this right after Deadpool and Wolverine. This is not it. This is not making anything. The Celestial Island, man, I was hoping for more input. Yeah. They couldn't, man. They wasted so much money on the plot that it just didn't make sense. What's up, Garantina? Man, it just, the hits wasn't hitting. The Falcon wasn't falconing. The Captain Falcon America wasn't Captain Falcon American. It just wasn't there, man. And like, is America the only one with superheroes? How come we're the only ones? Like, how come no other country really has them except Wakanda? Like, you could say maybe like, why didn't Shang-Chi show up? Why didn't the Eternal show up? Why didn't any of those things that would normally happen be good? I don't know. How can the Falcon get here, get there, in all these places? You can't call out, hey, Thor, I need your help. I know Black Widow's not around. Hey, you know what would be nice if we had Hawkeye here? Where are they all on vacation? It's almost this is my whole thing. This is like how in real life, man. For some reason, Al-Qaeda and the rest of these threats that are to America, they must have holidays too, because apparently they take Christmas off. They take Valentine's Day off. They take Thanksgiving, October, all these things off too, because they celebrate the holidays too. It never makes any sense to me. That's how you know it's orchestrated, y'all. It's a total orchestration. They just take Christmas off. They apparently don't take off New Year's anymore, but they used to apparently. Like, where are they at? So President's Day say, no, we're going to celebrate that too. We're going to celebrate that too. We're going to celebrate Easter. We're going to celebrate Mother's Day. We're not going to do anything. And by the way, we don't do anything at night. We only work during daytime hours. They're bankers apparently, 9 to 5. Just doesn't make any sense at all. At all. I think Disney Plus sucks. I think this movie sucked. It didn't give you what you needed, man. It was just like, it feels like it was 2 pages that are stuck together in a book you wanted to read about and you were really hyped about. It just didn't hit, man. It didn't hit at all. And I don't know why. I don't know why. It's not, I haven't heard anybody say, hey, man, I hate Captain America, man, because he was black, dude. What they're saying is, man, you gave us a phony movie, man, with phony villains, phony things. I think America's moving so much past that. It's only an issue if you say it's an issue, right? It's like what I read. I read this a few days ago, man. Black people are the only ones that say, hey, do you date a black guy? Nobody else says, hey, man, do you date an Asian guy? Do you go out with a white guy? We're the only ones who had to go to somebody and say, hey, man, would you date a black guy? Just say I'm a guy. You know what I mean? She can clearly see that you're black. You know what I mean? Like, duh. Like, give people more credit for integrity and doing the right thing. And she doesn't have to date you because you're black. She might just say, hey, man, I don't feel you, man. You're just not the guy for me. And it's okay. The sun is still going to shine. The moon is still going to be there. It'll be okay, man. You have to learn how to get through adversity, man, or get through somebody's challenge. Everybody doesn't have to like you. And I think that this movie is saying everybody's getting together and getting along, man. Well, I'll help. You got the secret agent that's protecting him in the movie. Spoilers, sorry. The secret agency. How did she do in the movie? Did she protect him? She really didn't protect him, man, at all. To me, that girl did not protect him at whatsoever. But she's over there giving him advice. Since when do you get to give the president advice unless he asks for it? That doesn't make any freaking sense. And where was the vice president? Who's the vice president? We don't even know who the vice president is. Like, come on. It's so dumb. So Bucky Barnes get off for mind manipulation, but this guy doesn't get off for mind manipulation. The President Ross doesn't get off for mind manipulation. Like, it just the simplicity of what they're doing is so dumb, man. They skip so many steps when there's storyboards all over the comics to explain what you need. right? The leader should have been there. The leader's helper should have been there. It should have been more of a grounded. They tried to make a grounded movie that it wasn't a grounded movie. We've never seen Falcon fight like that. Falcon got his ass kicked by Spider-Man in Civil War. So he comes back years later, and now he got his ass kicked by Ant-Man. And now you come back and you're the man? Come on. Doesn't make sense, man. Yeah, really. No vice president, no nothing. Just all kinds of just oversight. The Serpent Society, that wasn't a factor to me in the movie. The movie did not movie like it should be. They have a problem with storyboard and putting it on the big screen. And they're asking the poor director to do the best he can with bits and pieces of nothingness. Because you can see who's controlling it. Marvel and the execs teams are trying to control the storyboard, but the storyboard is not storyboarding like it needs to be. You didn't get the best of Anthony Mackie. He did an okay job, but you didn't feel like it was truly his movie because they had other things going on, right? I think that President Ross, he just didn't seem, he did a great job acting wise, but it just didn't seem like, what does that got to do with this? What is it going to lead up to? Oh, he's the villain. He's the bad guy. Like, did the leader do that to build up to that moment? And then, like, at the end, the last scene when you see him talking, it's like he's talking about like as if like Falcon didn't know it was already threats before. Then the Falcon you sit in is whack. He's trash, and he's like a kid. He's like a dog. He's freaking. You know how they did him? He's the new Spider-Man. He was the new Tom Holland. Oh, I can't wait to be out there. I can't wait to fly and do all these things that I'm not trained for. Man, this is my suit. I'm Falcon now. Yeah, I'm Falcon because clearly we could take over roles that weren't really originally for us because we could just take up the mantle. It never made sense. You know what else doesn't make sense? Who made Falcon's suit? How come they aren't talking? How come Tony Stark can say, man, let's upgrade your target? Why does it take Wakanda to upgrade his Falcon suit? It just doesn't make any sense. He's changing out uniforms. You don't got money for your sister's boat, but you got money for a electric Hummer, and you got money for shooting. And apparently he's bulletproof now. Because I could have sworn the guy shot him, and he act like, oh man, that's Kevlar. What? He gets stabbed with a damn hatchet and he's fine? I'm sorry, but he hit him in the liver. And that's a no-go. But he's just walking around like, I took the super serum juice. No, you didn't. Bucky makes an appearance, and it's so bad to me. I mean, he did not look Winter Soldier-ish. He just looked like he was just not lifting weights, man. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I'm telling you, man. We got cheated on this movie, man. We had to wait months for this movie, and we got cheated. And I'm not sure why. Why did we get cheated on this movie with Captain Falcon? Makes no sense at all. At all. At all. What y'all got to say? That Wakanda tech suit, man. Yeah, I don't like it either, man. I don't like it. It's just, it just seems so cheap, man. And then you know what was better? The damn show, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, was better than the movie we just got. We sat through 2 hours of nothingness. I would rather watch that 6-episode version of Falcon and the Winter Soldier than what I just watched on. It was just nothing. The lead up he should have had Bruce Banner in the end credits saying, hey, here's a Red Hulk. What? Do something so at least they acknowledge that they know about each other. They act like the internet is not even around in the MCU. Like, oh man, I don't see the MCU. There's no, people don't talk to each other. They don't know this. Nobody's saying, hey man, should we be on our way? Should we be catching a flight over there? No. But I told you, yet Falcon can teleport from here. That's what Kata said. Falcon can teleport from here to here to there to there. Why? Makes no sense. What up? Grade 5X? Jeff, I see you, baby. Yeah, that EV is $100K. $100K. And who's funding him? Is that a military program? Like, we don't have to answer them. Who do you get your orders from? Falcon? Who do you get your, because you disobey orders. In the movie, you disobey orders. If you're just supporting the head guy, then what's that about? Stark Tech. Right. Makes more sense for the Falcon Stark Tech. It didn't. Why are you using Wakanda Tech? And I'm sure Wakanda would say, hey, man, let's claim a piece of that adamantium. And why did you talk about the adamantium if you're not going to do anything with it? Like they leave you with more questions than answers than what they're trying to do. Oh, the drawings behind me, man. Those are just drawings I might do. I do those freehand, man. I just do these off the top of my head, man. Sometimes I'll do them in the show, man, and I'll draw. I'm not. That's all freehand, man. I have a lot of my characters look similar to characters I like. Like this one, for instance, I thought this looks like Brooklyn, or what's his name from? He sort of looks like the guy from Gargoyles, and this character kind of looks like a character that you've seen in Johnny Quest. It kind of looks like him, but I can't draw quite as good as they did back in the 60s. And this is just a character I made up, man, just to make up. I'm not good at drawing the motions of it, but the face and sort of the bodies I can normally draw, but motion I'm not really good at. There are people that are good at that. That's not my thing, but I can give you like a poster. I used to draw all kind of posters as a kid, man. And my kids used to love when I drew, man. My kids were like, man, Dad, you could draw. And I never really did anything with it. And I'm trying to draw now sometimes to let you guys know, hey, man, if you got talent, really, really expose that talent, man. Because you know what it'll do? It'll put you in the happiest place you're at, because with everybody making so much money on their talents that they got, man, you should do it too, man. And this is sort of a way to relax me when I'm on live streams with Derek, man, and I'm talking. And that way, at least you guys, because nobody wants to just sit around and see somebody talking, man. I'm like, let me get up there and draw something, man. I'll draw something cool tonight, man. It's always off the top of my head. I have nothing planned. It's just what I feel like drawing, and I'll draw. Okay. What's this thing say, man? Okay. But how could he? I couldn't even get his sister's boat. Right. That's my whole thing, dude. You can't get your sister's boat fixed, but you got Humvees, dude. You get shot in the you act like that's not even happening to you, but you took no serum. Where are the Thunderbolts? Why all this? Thanks, Jeff. Where are all these where the Thunderbolts at? Not even a Thunderbolt. Where are the other governments at? The only government that's out there is Japan that said, hey, man, they firing weapons. They showed no other country saying, hey, man, we need to get ready, man. Hey, war looks like it's about to break out. It was so meaningless, man. And then when the G20 is there, when they have the summit at the White House, they've got people trying to kill them. And they're saying, and nobody, none of these people are on the fence. None of them saying, hey, man, what do we got going on? Like there was even in the news, they didn't say, hey, listen, we're on the brink of war. We need to stop this. They just made it be about Isaiah Bradley. And to be honest, the movie could have done without him, man. That was a poor portrayal of the acting. Yeah, where are the Eternals? The Eternals are nowhere, man. They're nowhere. It's crazy. It is. Japan is a small little space compared to this big old country we got. That doesn't make any sense. They have no natural resources where we have all the natural resources here to do whatever we need to do. And why would they fight us, man? They're not a fighting nation like that. They're not about that. At least that's what I think, man. They're not trying. Nobody wants to smoke. That's why they're always trying to add divisiveness, because it's just like the NBA. The NBA and the NFL, look how poor the NFL, their ratings are, because there's no competitive nature in the team playing, because they're all buddies. We're all millionaires. We're good. We're going to party, and then we're going to go out to the strip club after the game. But that doesn't work, man, because everybody's saying, man, where's the competitiveness? Why should I try and strive for anything when I'm just going to be friends with these guys? It just doesn't. It's a boys club instead of, hey, man, a testosterone. Hey, listen, I got to make sure I'm the top dog. And that's the whole point of competing for wins and losses, dude. But these guys are playing for ties, and that's why it doesn't equate well in the NFL or NBA. The NBA, the average player that's doing well, their superstar is over 30 years old. In a league that's supposed to be a youth field league, you don't know who the players are. The players are there. They've had the better product for the NBA is in their development league. They got really competitive basketball that the guys are incentivized because they're trying to get to the next level. NBA sucks, man. And it's going the way of baseball. Baseball is America's pastime, but you got people playing in there that you don't know who they are, what country they're from, what they're doing. It's good for them that they're playing. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying, where is the Americanness in it? It's gone. And I'm not saying it was exclusively for Americans. What I'm saying is that this is a product that you sell in America that people are like, I don't know who these people are. Why should I care? Yeah, Isaiah took the shield, man. It just, I don't understand it, man. And then you had the little woman, the little Frodo chick. You had her seem like she was this big level, like, oh, I'm mean. And then she went all feminine. You know what I mean? Like, which one is it? She can't be mean and feminine at the same time. It just doesn't work out well, man. I mean, it just doesn't, right? You like that? I thought that was a cool setup, man. I actually like when she came into the scene, man. I thought that was cool. And that's what I mean about the movie. The movie, if any of you guys, it was very up. It had peaks and valleys, all to be mid. And I think that it started off mid and it ended mid, but there was nothing that really made. There was no. I talked about this with Cyfax on his live this morning, like 4 in the morning. There was no clap moment like, oh yeah, kick his ass. There were none of that stuff, man. There was no real superhero moments in a superhero movie at all. Don't say him fighting against Red Hulk because that was unbelievable. It was way unbelievable, man. She was Hobbit girl, man. She's like little Frodo, the Frodo girl. Aurora, what's up? All right, let's see. You're calling the art style. Hey, I'm telling you, dude. Your boy Uncle T, I can draw, dude. And I'm rusty. This is rusty, man. Like a rusty. It's like me throwing a football, man. I can give you like 10 throws. And I'm telling you, man. I've shown y'all this before, man. I'm telling you. Look at this. Panhandle State University. Oh, this is my actual helmet that I have, man. Look, NCAA. Look, it's all right, man. This is an old dusty trusty Uncle T helmet that I had. And I think, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on, man. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Told you, man. This is the old dusty trusty, and that's my jersey. This jersey. This is over what, 23? Oh no, just 25 years old, man. 25 years old. This jersey, man. 25 years old. Yeah, Uncle T used to be a man. Used to be a legend, man. Used to be. Yeah, facts. I'm a decent artist, man. I'm okay. I'm okay. I used to be better, man, but I'm all right. Let me get some more of this thing. Okay. Work with the scanner, tablet, 9 copy. You think so? I don't know, man. Dude, I'm nowhere near a good artist like I used to be, man. Now, nowhere near, dude. Nowhere near. But I can draw. I'm really better at drawing cartoon characters than this stuff. This stuff, I'm just really good at shading, but cartoon characters, man, I could draw some cartoon characters, man. But a lot of my characters, I used to have a scrapbook, like a book. I'd go to comic book conventions. Yes, I'm telling you how nerdy I am. I used to go to comic book conventions when they used to be local. There used to be a lot of local comic conventions. And I would go up to artists and show them my book. And they were like, man, you're pretty good, man. You should go do this. And I didn't do anything with it, man, because when I was in high school, I used to have art class and I was so good. I know I'm not trying to humble brag here, but I was good enough where my teacher was like, hey, look, you can't be, you have to be my assistant. You can't be in the class because you're better than what you got a talent here. But I never did anything with it, man, because I was so focused on football and, throwing the ball, man. I was like, I don't want to do that, man. But I wish that I would have did something with it. I wish I would have been in animation and did something with it. I think it's really cool, man. That's why I love cartoons so much, man. I'm 46 years old, man, and I will watch Transformers all night on Pluto or on Tubi. Man, G.I. Joe. We could talk G.I. Joe all day, man. Love it. What's up? What up? Hey, what's up, Sci-Fax? Hey, baby, let me know. What's up, man? You know what? I'm gonna get my boy Cy on here, man. Cy, I'm about to drop you the link, man. Let me drop that link for you. Pause. Drop a link? That's a pause, y'all. Can I get paused in the damn chat? Pause. Drop a link. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me just figure this thing out. God dang it. Sometimes, man. Sometimes I beat my own self up, man. I gotta fix that about me. I gotta fix that. Hold on. How do you invite? Now I see what you're talking about, Si. You're like, damn, man. How do you get somebody on here? I don't know how to do it, man. God dang it. What do you do? In the meantime, yep. Thanks for the pause. You going? Oh, okay. You going to the store? Cool. All right, y'all. Tell me what's up. What do y'all think? What are y'all thoughts about the movie? Do you think the movie was worth your money? Do you think? Would you see it again? Do you think that? Was there anything that you would like to have seen that wasn't done? What do y'all think? Don't everybody rush all at once. We never got to see many episodes. John, man, you gotta watch it, dude. You gotta that movie right there, the G.I. Joe movie, is a movie of nothingness. It was their version of the Transformers movie where you're like, wait a minute here. I think it was the BET thing. It was really a way for them to kind of kill off Cobra Commander and kind of get rid of him, because everybody, I don't know, they think that he has a clan helmet on, but I was like, I never thought like that. I never thought, damn. I just thought it was a great show, and it made you want to either join the military or be a fucking tough guy, be macho. I don't think you get that, man. You know, it's such a randomness to how you do things. I just didn't have a problem with G.I. Joe growing up, man. Anybody who did, I think that if you did have a problem with it, man, you just, some things don't hit. I did not watch X-Files growing up because I was an Outer Limits guy. I love Outer Limits, and I thought the X-Files wasn't it. But then I started watching X-Files when I got a little older. I was like, whoa, I totally missed it. And my brain wasn't ready. So that might have been it, man. But if you go on Tubi or go on Pluto and watch it, and even you can watch it on YouTube, man, those episodes are really, really good. I'm talking about old school G.I. Joe. Old school G.I. Joe. The dude that played Cobra Commander, dude, he was such a good actor, man. Such a good voice actor, dude. It's sad that he died young, dude. He was super dope, dude. His voice was really, really good. I think he used to do the voice of Garfield too, if I'm not mistaken. And he did Peter Venkman on the Real Ghostbusters. Real Ghostbusters, by the way, since we're talking about drawing and cartoons, Real Ghostbusters was so scary that they had, you can look it up, they had like moms groups saying, hey, change this programming because it's so scary for kids. Because a lot of the storylines with the writers, they were writing some crazy scary stuff in that movie, in that show. Like, those storylines are really good, man. That's why it's disappointing when they come up with this new Ghostbusters and it's trash, man. Okay. You pay for a ticket? Oh, man. Check out my avatar. What's your avatar, man? I can't see what that is, dude. Oh, okay. Is that steel? Can't see it, man. My eyes are bad. Who is that? Oh, that's Megatron. I think. Yeah, that's dope. What's up? Is you Captain T Beezy? Okay, I see you. That's a great name. That's a great name. I'm not gonna. Jeff. Okay. See Red Hulk with Trump. Man. Yeah, that'd be a great movie, man. That's what they need to do. They need to do a horror movie. They need to do a Marvel horror movie, man, where superheroes come in, man, and they're just blood and guts and just like, man, this is the part we don't want to show you. They need to do some kind of alternate universe kind of thing instead of being it's so stockholder driven and like kids driven. And this is the way we do Kids don't watch cartoons like that no more, man. They don't. All the stuff that you're making is for adults. You have to keep legacy. You know, old school Pizza Hut with the red cups and the checkered tables, that was fine. Who is asking for these modernized restaurants? They're just saying keep what you have intact classically. I don't mind wooden chairs at a restaurant as long as the wood is kept intact or you redo things to make it look like its original intended purpose. Just the quality. I think it's fallen off so much. Like I said this morning, I don't want to go to Taco Bell and use a kiosk to be like, let me get this, let me get that, and nobody's talking back to me. It would be great if the kiosk, if what I was touching on when I'm ordering my menu was saying, yeah, you ordered this. Are you sure you want this? Hey, let me tell you a joke in the meantime. You don't get any of that. You just get the workers are working in the back, farting on whatever they're doing or spitting on your food and being nasty. I worked in fast food. My first job was at Pizza Hut, man. I know about it. But like, you don't get any personality, man. This generation, y'all got a lot to learn about problem solving, man. And like, it's like we haven't set you up for having to learn, like work through anything. I hate Mondays too, but tomorrow's a President's Day, man. So, hey, whatever that means. Okay. Sorry, typo. Outer Limits was an awesome show, but yeah, I know, man. But Outer Limits, you know what? Outer Limits was the first MCU. Outer Limits was the first MCU. If you go back and look at it, because they tied in all their stories. They came back and tied them all together, and it was super good, man. I would recommend y'all watch Outer Limits, dude. All the stories start tying into each other. When the Sci-Fi took it over, back when it used to be the Sci-Fi, the SCIFI, instead of what they got now, that thing that's not the Sci-Fi channel. Outer Limits is a great show, man. It all the stories tied in to be this big universe. It was really, really good. And even though, it talks about aliens and outer space, I don't believe in that. But hey, it's still a good watch. The Real Red Hulk was smart. Yeah. What happened to the Gray Hulk? No more Gray Hulk? What happened to that? Intelligence, yeah. Yeah, it didn't. Like, why'd you make him look stupid, man? It was dumb. Hey. Yep. Need I say, man, go back and look at the Real Ghostbusters, man. I think they used to have it on, who did the Real Ghostbusters on? It used to be on Pluto, but I think it was on, if I'm not mistaken, the Real Ghostbusters might have been on Real Ghostbusters, man. Let me think. My old man stuff showing, man. That's why y'all got to watch what you eat, man, because it messes with your memory. It was on Crackle. Is Crackle still a channel? I don't know if Crackle is still in business, but Crackle. Chris Latta, yes. He played Starscream and Cobra Commander. Great 5X. Hey, his voice was dope. He died young too, like 40, I think. He was great with that voice, man. And nobody can duplicate that voice. Now, if you're going to use AI to do his voice. I would love to hear Cobra Commander's voice again and Starscream. He was great. Man, he was great, dude. He's like Tom Likas, dude. Never going to hear that kind of voice again. Great voice, man. Horror movie might reboot. Yep, it could. OG Hulk gets stronger every time, dude. Every freaking time, dude. Over time, he is dope, dude. I still don't think that original Hulk movie holds up, even though he's doing some incredible things in it. Not the 2008 one, but I think that's 2003 with the Hulk dogs and stuff. That was a stupid movie, but whatever. It was I would love to see a Martian Manhunter movie. Love that, man. But as a horror movie, man, where he's a firefighter and he's got to get past his fear of fire, man, and going in and doing things, man. And the whole reason he joins it because he's like, man, I want to be a firefighter, man. And then, that's his fear. So, like I'm a Martian. I came over here. I got to get a regular job. Oh, and I got to pay taxes. It's crazy. What? Too much quality is sunk into the big time. I agree. I think that the audience, I worked somewhere before, man, where they said, hey, listen, tell the customer enough, but you don't want to educate the customer too much because the customer's not going to need you. And I think that's what's happening with Marvel in these movies. They're saying the customer already has the advantage of being smart and can do research. We've only got 2 hours to put our footprint in their mind to make sure they understand this. But like us as readers and as fans, we're much, much smarter than it, right? That's why you guys are so upset about Lord of the Rings, man, and how it's showing up. Even though I'm not a Lord of the Rings fan, I'm just saying you guys are upset with it because you're like, damn, I read all these books and now you're telling me that there's something different about it. Well, if it's something different about it, let me know. Introduce that and say, hey, this is a different take on what we know. Tell us what you think of it. If they ask for feedback, it would be more important instead of just saying, here's what it is. And you get met with disappointment because you're not getting what you know. Oh, I missed the salad bar, man. Back when people didn't cough on the food, man, it was cool, man. I missed the salad bar, man. I missed the salad bar at Carl's Jr., which y'all know is Hardy, some of y'all. But Carl's Jr., man, used to have a nice salad bar at Pizza Hut, man. I used to prep it. Yeah, man. It's gone, man. All the nice stuff that I knew when I was a kid, even as a young adult, it's just gone, man. It just sucks, dude. It sucks. McDonald's, dude. McDonald's used to be food, man. I miss the circus look too. I miss it. I miss going there and being happy to get a Happy Meal and seeing kids happy. And now that's all gone. Hunter, what's up, baby? It just, man, it sucks, dude. Eat fish a lot with omega-3. Got to watch out with fish. You know, it got the parasites in it, man. Parasite is, you know, God, I don't know. Juana, man, what's up? Let's see. Yeah, WW. Oh, yeah. It used to be where, like, my mom raised me. My father died when I was 10. Horrible thing. Horrible. I mean, he died, man, had a heart attack at 49. But my mom raised me, man. My brother's 10 years older than me. God bless his soul, man. He passed away last year, like in November. And I didn't find out about it until a month later, man. Imagine going a month not knowing your brother died. My only sibling. So it's just me. I don't have any. Mom and dad are gone. It's just me and my kids, my 2 children. And they're adults. So I don't know where I was going with that. But I'm saying, like, value your time and what you put in your body, man. The fish, man, it has parasites in it, man. It's a lot of parasites. You think these people are going and walking around crazy just to be crazy, man? It's because they ate something, man. It's messing with your brain, man, and messing with your mind, man. That's why they always say, listen to your gut, man. Your gut is really where your brain is, man. It's just a house of thoughts. Y'all going faster than I can read, man. All right, let's go. All right, got a lot of highs. Got a Captain Hut. Pizza Hut. Enchiladas, okay. Personal pan pizza, they were great. Pizza side salad was great. Quentin, what's up, baby? Let's see. Let me know if you want to go on, Quentin. You know where to hit me. Let's see. Bump Omega. Okay, what's that? Okay. Take some tea. Take some dandelion tea. If you got like a whitish tongue, you gotta, hey, that's some liver problems, man. The reason why I don't have hair, to my understanding, man, it's not. That's what my hairline used to be. Now it's way back there. But I heard that it's from not keeping a healthy gut, dude. You got to keep a healthy gut. You got to do that, man. Got to keep a healthy gut. You gotta keep your mind right. All right, Falcon. That was a terrible movie, man. Terrible movie, man. I don't want to give it a pass. Look at me trying to be black and give it a black pass. No, it was Basura. It was a trash movie, man. It was a very mid movie, dude. It was mid like Sydney Sweeney's tits. It was mid, dude. I'm not fooled by it, man. I don't care how much makeup you put on that damn movie. It was an ugly girl. It was mid. Why? Why the fuck did I watch that movie when it had nothing to do with nothing? It was trash. Trash. And you can get mad at me all you want, but I'm keeping it real with you and not being phony. The damn movie was terrible. Everything about it. I don't give a fuck about the goddamn fucking Red Hulk or any of that other bullshit. It was whack. You got a goddamn hand sticking out the middle of the ocean, dude. What? Where are all the fucking, is that bird shit on it? How come his fucking hand is white? He can fucking turn white, but the goddamn dog's boop can't turn white no more? What are we talking about? What are we watching? Yes, dogs poop used to turn white, but somehow Tiamat fucking, he could turn fucking, he must be dog shit. So you telling me my dog fucking Roger in fucking Tex was shitting fucking adamantium? Fuck, I gotta go get in the landfills and find all the fucking adamantium because apparently shit turns white again. What the fuck are we talking about, man? God damn it. This was not a good movie. It took all our money, man. We got nothing. Dude, you know what that was, man? That was a wet wipe. We got a wet wipe. We got a freak. We didn't even get a happy ending here, man. We got a hand job without lube. I'm going to say it for you. Your crazy uncle is going to say it for you. That's right. That was not it. That's like me trying to tell you, hey, this is salmon. It's pink. It's pink. It's pink. But I'm comfortable with myself to say, yeah, I'm wearing pink. It's cool. It's a nice color. It looks good on my skin. Thank you. But you know what? It's still pink. It'll be pink today, pink tomorrow, pink next week. Or it might be like Tiamat and turn his fucking shit white. What was that? Right? What? We could have got Captain Tiamat. At least that would have been authentic. At least it's white, because we didn't get a white Captain America. We got fucking what did we get? We got Sambo fucking Captain America. What is that shit we just watched over the weekend? Why do you think it did poorly? You know why? It's President's Day weekend. You got a President Hulk. He didn't even do any commercials. Say, I'm the Hulk. Do something. It's like the Super Bowl with the commercials. You got terrible commercials. Did any of you guys tune in to see Seal be an actual seal? I couldn't even tell if that was CGI. It really looked like him. It's like, damn, you really are a seal-looking seal. It was terrible. Just like this movie, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to rant, man. I had to rant because man, I paid $15, $18 to go see that movie, and it was not it. Not it at all. Not it. What was that movie about? You cannot. What was the plot of that movie? Somebody in the chat, in one word, tell me what the plot of that movie was. What was that plot? How did that make America closer to be? Oh man, we need to work together. We got all the boxes, right? What? We got, I'm tired of this fucking Village People fucking comics. I'm tired of it. Stop the Village People. The YMCA. Everybody, you get a prize and you get to be a superhero too. You get to, man, somehow, God has anointed you to be a superhero. What? Huh? Oh, man, thanks. I think my shirt is clean too, man. I dress old school, man. I dress old school. I actually wear stuff that matches. I don't wear jeans that are too tight. I dress like an adult because I'm 46 and I'm proud of it. A lot of people didn't make it to see 46. Any of y'all who made it to 46 and beyond, thank God you made it, man. I love it, man. But hey, I just don't see it. I just don't see it, dude. Thank you. A DEI movie. Thank you. I don't know if a sucker was, but it's a sucker proof. I mean, that's a pause, but hey, there it is. It's Terabad. There you go. Not Terrence, but Terabad. Terabad. That's a new one. We're going to use that. Cut it, clip it. That's it. Terabad. It was so... The fact that that's a movie is unbelievable. It's offensive that this is a movie. Offensive. How could they do that to us? How could they make us wait this many months for that trash thing? Like, they didn't even, the effort put into that movie was so bad, dude. I don't even understand why they would think, oh man, hey, this is a cool idea, man. You know what we'll do? We'll make this trash movie, man, and make sure we good. Tupac did only make it to 27. Pac, man, I heard Pac was a switch hitter, man. That's sad, dude. I mean, just because if it's sad doesn't mean it's bad for me. It just means I don't agree with that. I don't agree with his lifestyle. I'm glad he didn't wait for me for approval, but I just think, yikes. It was definitely oh my gosh. You know what I mean? Like, I guess he had the Wizard of Westwood, like old John Wooden. That's what they say, right? The Wizard of Westwood. Facts, check your Twitter, man. Quentin, you know my Twitter, baby. If you want to come on, what's up, man? You know my twit. What is it? What is my twit? Do I know it? Do I even know it? What the heck, y'all? Yeah, you got it, baby. Black ESPN 1. Black ESPN. That was my business at one point, man. I was going to do something with it, man, but ESPN got in the way of it, man. But I still kept it, dude. What else, man? What are y'all thoughts about the movie? Okay. About Kevin Feige. Yeah, it is. So, Garantina, you might be on something. You and Derek, man. Derek would tell me back in 2017, Feige got lucky, man. That was not his thing, dude. And I would be like, shut up, dude. They are printing money. And I said this on Sci-Factor's stream this morning. I think they made so much money. They made so much money that they had to slow things down. It just feels like that because remember, they were printing money, man. Just boom, take my money. You saw all kinds of videos of people breaking their piggy banks. It just didn't work. It didn't work because, I mean, like they were just printing money, man, just taking it from us. It was never going to stop. It's just like how they came up with the, right? The economy was doing great. It was never going to stop, dude. So you had to come up with this thing to stop everything and put all the brakes. But what it did was it made it. What it did is it brought out the worst and the best of people. Right? You have OnlyFans through the roof, man. They got people at their most carnal emotions, man. Where men say, man, I gotta see some ass and some titties, man. I gotta see something, man. And I can do it in privacy in my own home. Take my money. That became the new Marvel. And you're seeing how much money is circulating around. These girls are making $43 million a year, and none of them are giving a charity. None of them are saying, hey, thanks, men, for funding this house. Thank you for all these things, man. I really appreciate you. Let me give you a free month. Nothing. And people are still paying, even though it's free on Twitter, it's free on Reddit. Somebody is taking a hit for you to see it free. But none of them girls are very charitable. You don't see them out there in ass and titties and fucking making money and doing any Jerry's marathons or any of that. None of them. They don't even do commercials. And they're making $43 million a year. How do you do that? Jeez, man. No wonder these guys are out here getting sex changes. Because they're like, man, all I got to do is throw some boobs on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Have a nice top, have a thing on the bottom, pause, and do what you need to do. Why not? Tuck. It's the tuck rule, right? Tom Brady, tuck. They're tucking that thing. But you can kind of feel, man, when they be on there, man, because you could be like, at least for me, I'm like, oh, is that a man? Ooh. Change channel. That's what I do. But some of y'all stay on it. Whatever. All right, what y'all got for me? Quentin, don't tarnish the goat. Who's tarnishing tea, baby? Oh, man, come on, man. Let's see. It's okay. I can take it, dude. They think everyone needs to agree with you. Yeah. Don't get caught up in that, man. It took me like 38 years to realize that, hey, man, like, stop getting caught up in that race shit and this and that. Stop that, dude. That is not going to get you nowhere in life, dude. Let somebody else figure that part out. Do what you can to do self-preservation and for your loved ones, dude. But other than that, don't get caught up in that, dude. It is a waste of time, dude, because it's not for you to fix, dude. Because when you figure out who the puppet master is behind that, dude, you're going to be like, oh, no, you have wasted so much time behind it, dude. What else? These dudes like the D train. That's a pause cap. They blew a multi-billion-dollar business. Yeah. It's not a business decision. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the OnlyFans? I knew about OnlyFans before OnlyFans was OnlyFans, dude. They made look. You know how you know something's wrong with that? That person, because it was one CEO for a moment. He made so much money that even he couldn't hide it anymore. And he came, at least in my, I'm just guesstimating. That's why he came a few years ago and said, hey, man, we're going to shut it down because they were making so much money that it's hard to track when you're making that amount of money and you want to do things. It was just too much. Just the same thing that happened in Disney, man. They were $1 billion a hit. And they were paying, of course, for The Lion King, because I wanted to go see that. That was trash. Like, they were obviously paying for tickets to see that, man, for The Lion King. They had to be, man. Like, they had to be paying for tickets because that movie was not good at all. Sophia Rain got she got $40 million for soft stuff. She's not even, from what I hear, she's not even doing anything. I don't even know what Sophia looked like. She better be better than Mid. She better be better than Sydney. See, and that's what I mean. You're living in a time now where you're closer to millionaires than you've ever been in your life. You could be walking in aisle freaking 4 and a girl be a freaking millionaire. She'd be somebody like, oh my gosh, right? So why on earth would I go to school? Why would I try to be a movie star when I could be a quiet millionaire, purchase all these properties and not care? I don't have to get back. I don't have to do anything. Why do you think the price of everything is going up, man? Because it's a lot more money than people were let on, man. If you figured out that, talk to anybody. If anybody's in HR, let me know. You don't get paid the same budget as everybody else. The budget gets broke down in a different way. Like, it's different, man. I have corporate meetings with people, man. I talk to them, man. You know, and it's very different, man. There's much more money than you're being led on to believe, man. And these people have tapped into it. The powers that say they destroy the classic Western, that classic. Yep. Money no object at all. I worked at a company where you could say I had $20 million and I want a private client services person, and they'll be like, no, you can't. No, you don't have enough money to get in. $20 million. And they would say, nah, we'll call you call us when you get, maybe $130 million, and we'll think about it. $130 million is a lot of money. A lot of money. Like, the amount of money that's out there. You just talked about Sophia Ring, $43 million. There are over 300 million Americans in America alone. That means she got $1 from 40 million of those Americans. Where the rest of those dollars at? When you go to a dollar store or Dollar Tree store, you see all those items on the shelves. There are hundreds of thousands of items there. You're talking about a store that has $500,000 of inventory in it, just in dollars alone. Not like, okay, that's $40. If I go into Best Buy, I'm going to expect to see $1 million. But if you're going into a dollar store and you're picking up some salsa or some seasoning, you're not thinking, damn, it's $500,000 or more product in here. There's a lot of money out there, y'all. And it's how you get to it is okay. But some people aren't about money, man. They're just about good times and good fun, man. Everybody's just trying to do their part. Tuck rule. These guys are running. I mean, I'm telling you, man, I've seen on Twitter some stuff. I'm like, I cannot believe what y'all are doing. Unbelievable. As you're just scrolling, you never know what you're going to hit. And sometimes you're like, what? Like, you see the weird jackpot on there. Jack, pause. It's crazy. I'm talking about the world mafia. Western culture is a threat to new thinking. Yeah. I would think so too, man. I think Western culture is free thinking individuals, man. But people get mad when I talk about the flat earth. It's not so much about the flat earth. It's just getting your mind to think, like when you saw The Matrix. You guys can all be fans of The Matrix and see The Matrix, how it's like, it was just an eye-opening experience. Like, what? It's way more bigger. It's bigger than you can even think. The veil that's put over our eyes is so big, man. That's why they want us fighting at each other with like these little small issues and say, wait a minute. And nobody ever stops and says, why do I hate you again? Why are we supposed to be hating? Did you do anything to me? No, I didn't do anything to you. Did you like me? No, I don't like you, but we're cool. Like, come on, man. It's like anybody who has brothers knows, hey, man, you might have a little sibling rivalry, man, but you love your family, or a sister, you got a sibling. Even if you got a mom, there are times you're like, man, I'm pissed at my mom, man, but you love her at the end of the day, right? America works best with a family atmosphere. And right now, you don't have it, man. There's no moments to make you sit around the TV and watch it except for the Super Bowl. Name another thing that makes you say, hey, we got to be here it's 8:00. Let me sit around so we can watch this thing. Maybe a football game? Maybe like a college football game, but nothing else. Nothing else galvanizes you. Maybe a movie experience. But when you go to the movies, you hardly ever see movies you hardly ever see families all at a movie. You don't see it, man. It's so scattered. Sophie, she's supposed to be a virgin. 40 million. 40 million. She didn't get a lotto scratcher. She didn't take off her clothes, from my understanding. It's soft. And she got what? $40 million. That girl, Bad Bunny, she made like $60 million. The only thing they got problems with is they find out they got tax problems. They go from being They go from being a liberal mindset to a conservative mindset real quick. And that's the only reason. That's the only reason you're not there. Look who just joined us. Sci-Fax.
What's up, man? How
Yo,
you doing?
what's up?
Hey, thanks for jumping on earlier today or whatever, man.
Yes.
I was pretty drunk last night, so I was
You were
just,
lit.
yeah,
You were lit.
I was just yapping, man.
Hey, show the folks.
I-
Show the folks your Batman tattoo, man. I don't think people realize you got a Batman tattoo.
Which one? Oh, this one. So it was actually originally a Justice League one. It had all the characters, and then it was like it looked too rainbow for me. So I told my guy to just kind of blank it out, and he was like, I got an idea. So he kind of blacked it out with like some red in it. So there's actually an S symbol in here.
I see it there. I see it there.
He wants to redo it, and I'm like, whatever. I'll let him do it eventually. I just got this one. It's the Egress tattoo from Solo Leveling. I'm trying to get like the sleeves going, and then I'm gonna let him finish a bunch of the stuff I have. I was like, I just want it done already. I'm tired of seeing like blank spaces on my arms. I'm like, I just want it done. So,
dude, hey y'all, he did a random live stream at I want to say about 1:00 in the morning.
It was like 1:30. Yeah,
we stayed on till 4, just chopping it up. Oh my gosh, man, we got another special guest judge, man, Quentin in the house, man.
What's up, man?
Yo, what's up? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you, brother.
What's up, guys?
Nice to have you on. Hey, Quentin, man, tell a story real quick about how you got the name. Tell them.
All right. So I was chopping up a tea, and we both talk about Dark Shadows. And I said, hey, man, I actually got a cool story about Dark Shadows. I say, you see my name? He goes, yeah, I see it. I said, actually named for Quentin Collins from Dark Shadows. He played a werewolf. So my parents were big fans of the show. They thought it was a name that was pretty unique. So, and then my mother made sure to spell it differently, so it would be different than if like somebody else was named Quentin. So that's why I got the T-O-N.
Yeah.
And then my brother was named after a old Western guy, Nicholas Adam. So
nice.
That's how we got our names, man. Dark Shadows.
Dark Shadows, great. One of the when you watch the original Scooby-Doo, you'll see some of the characters like akin to the characters that you see in Dark Shadows, because it was the most popular soap opera from 1966 to 71. The most popular one. It was a 3:00. I think I had 3:00 time sequence. I wasn't there, but I did research on it because I used to watch the reruns on the original Sci-Fi channel. I used to watch it when I was going to class, man, between like, I think I had officiating and some other class, man. But it's so unique, man, the show. It's when you're talking about bad editing, like they got the mic is in the shot sometimes because it's the 60s, right? And they go through like color TV, it's black and white, and then they go on these long storyboard things that end in nothing. They just start a new thing. Like, well, wait a minute, it
sounds like a show I might have seen, but it's been so long. Like, I don't remember it.
Is it a great show?
Yeah,
I have one of those memories. Like, if I start watching something, I'll remember it as I'm watching it, type of deal. Like, it's weird. Like, I can't think of it, but I've probably seen it because it sounds familiar the way you're describing it.
Yeah, it was dope, man. It's super duper dope, man. They got werewolves turning, and it's very risque for the time. Like, they show people with their face masks and eyeballs hanging out and all, like, and this is on regular TV. No censoring. No censoring. Like, and it's not, it's one take only because it's live, right? And it's really, really bad, man. It gets gory, but it is such a fun, cool show to watch. The only thing I can liken it to is when they had Passions. Passions used to be on NBC4, and it was really, really good. And they canceled it back, I think, 2008. It finally came to an end. It started in 99 to 2008. Passions was really good like that. But the reason why soap operas, they just go on these long 12-week turns where it's an episode every day, right? They don't do reruns. And if you miss a day, man, you miss everything. But I love soap operas, man. Those two soap operas were my favorite ones. So that's just my thing, man. But Quentin's got a cool name.
I don't know if Sci-Fax is familiar with it. Only reason I am is because my parents, but like that time, soap operas, like you ran from school to make sure you got home to watch the new episode of a soap opera. That obviously didn't happen anymore when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm like 1 year, younger or older than Cyphex, so we about the same age. We didn't do that, man. We watched Saturday morning cartoons. We were
I got
watching
home early for
Spider-Man and X-Men.
stuff. Yeah, I got home early for stuff like back in like me growing up, it was like Power Rangers and stuff like that after school. You know,
Big
that was
Bad
more. That was
Beetleborgs too.
dude, Beetleborgs. What was the other one? It's like something 8. What is that? I'm trying to remember the name of it. So I remember Beetleborgs. That was a big one. That actually might just be Beetleborgs. It was like the offshoot of Power Rangers. Yeah. But yeah, man, I used to love watching all that shit. It's like you get home, for my school, by the time I got home, it'd be like 3:00, something like that. And it's like for the next 2 hours, you're watching TV, and then and jumping onto like a wrestling game, like WWF Raw or some shit. Those old school
VR
games.
Troopers. So let me
VR
ask.
Troopers. There you go. Yes.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask this. So my whole thing on this is Marvel was tripping, right? What do you think they could do? Why do you think that we keep looking for them to do something different? Is it just because of credit they're on and they just don't know what to do? Or I mean, like, why are they giving us crap?
I think with stuff like Guardians of the Galaxy that went out there, and they're like, we can literally throw out anything and people will watch this, and they also equate a success to stuff like Captain Marvel when that came out, and they don't realize that because they sandwiched it between two of the biggest movies that Marvel's ever done, that they just think things like this will sell. So it's like Guardians of the Galaxy is obviously great movie, and it just happened to work. And someone like James Gunn is quirky enough to pull that shit off. But it's like they feel that they can do that with every character, and they need to stop, or they need to kind of take away that that Marvel humor. People always just call it Marvel humor now, and they need to start removing some of that, or at least come up with a better type of humor, because it doesn't work for every single character and every single genre. And when they keep trying to throw that in there, it doesn't work. It just simply doesn't work. And they haven't found their new formula. Sorry, your mic's muted.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is anybody knows him from the 80s, man. He was already a funny guy. He's a great actor. He was funny.
And what was that movie, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang? He was great in that.
Yeah, he was great in Bowfinger, man. He had a small part in the movie Bowfinger. He was hilarious. I think that that worked for him because that was his style. Nobody knows Anthony Mackie to be funny, man. They don't know any of those other characters to be kind of slapstick one-liners. I think those don't work in superhero movies all the time. You were very lucky when you got a unique movie called Thor. And Thor, I mean, Thor 3? That was funny. That was a great movie, man. But when you came back with it with Love and Thunder, it was trash, man.
Yeah, Ragnarok worked, like, because it was like, I mean, they went a little bit. I know that some people don't like it as much, maybe nowadays or whatever. But I remember when I first watched that, I was like, Ragnarok, it's funny. Like, it's just a funny movie. I know they kind of did a mishmash of like a couple storylines with, World War Hulk and stuff like that. And they might have messed some of that stuff up for people who are Hulk fans. But you got to also remember, they don't really have the license for Hulk. So they got to play with what they have kind of deal. And so I don't fully blame them on that. And Taika Waititi's humor worked in that movie one time. You shouldn't have made a second one. That Love and Thunder one was just god awful. It was just so bad.
It was. And I think that, that's what I mean. What would that movie come out in 2022? And very basically, everybody's forgot. I forgot what the movie is. The plot is, and it's available on Disney Plus, man. But I guarantee you, that's not getting a bunch of streams, man. That's not.
I'll be honest, man. I love Thor Ragnarok. That's one of my favorite MCU.
Yeah, Thor Ragnarok. It's fun. If anything, you know what? They need to bring back fun movies. Like, at least you still had a good time. Maybe you can look back on it and it's like, it's not the best thing, but I have a good time watching it. And it was one of those. It's one of the last ones that I can remember that's not an Avengers movie that I went and saw multiple times in the theater. I was like, okay, I want to see this again on the big screen. I don't think any of these movies lately have rewatchability. Like that's one of the biggest things, man. Yeah, I don't feel the need to go and see this again in the theater because I want to experience the cinematic experience on the big screen. I have no need to do that. And I even have the movie pass thing where I could technically see it 3 times if I really wanted to, type of deal. And I like in the same week, and I don't because I'm like, I already saw it, and I literally don't want to even waste my one of my 3 slots this week to go see that shit again. You know,
Right.
like Captain America, perfect example. Not gonna go ever see that again. I won't even watch it when it comes out for free on Disney Plus or whatever. I mean, I just have a password from friends or whatever, so I don't pay for Disney Plus. I know there's usually a guy in here that says cancel that shit, and yes, do that, but
I think
bro.
I think America is you know how like you guys just mentioned what you used to do at like when you mentioned what you used to do after school, and you mentioned what you used to do after school, sci-fi, which was routine. And you're talking about going to the movies as a routine, right? You've got your routine. This is what you're comfortable doing, man. I like this. This is a breakaway from my monotony, and I'm doing exactly what I like to do, right? Which you said is going to the movies. That's just one thing, one of many things that you do that are routine, and you get value out of it. But you don't want to go there and feel cheated, man, or slighted because you didn't get exactly what you want. This is where the conspiracy part comes out of me. Is like I told you about Joker 2. That movie could not be successful, man, because Todd Phillips would have been making Joker movies from here until infinity, right? Same thing why the Marvel movies were good up until Endgame, right? And then what? They've tanked ever since because they can't just keep continuing being just good times. They gotta wipe the board clean. It's like how they do an economic reset, or now we got a recession. That happened to me in 2008, man. They had a recession, dude, and boom, that just wiped out everything, and they had to do a reset. Then it took all those years to build back up again. And he's like, why did we even need to do that? Everything was fine. Everything was fine, but behind the scenes, it wasn't. And I feel like that's what Marvel does, Disney does. Why is this same thing happening to not only Marvel, but it's happening to Star Wars? No offense, sci-fi. Star Wars. It's happening to DC basically. How come? How can these movies that should be successful forever
you totally shit on Star Wars. I'm not even a huge Star Wars fan. The only time I went on that rant about it was because I was just sick of everyone always references that as like the pinnacle, and I understand. I do get it. But when everybody always brings it back to that, I'm like, it gets tiring to listen to. You know, it's probably like us talking about Lord of the Rings for you. You know, it's like you don't like Lord of the Rings, you don't watch it, you think it's boring, but most people like it for the most part, let's say. But I get it, and I'm like, so Star Wars is to me what probably Lord of the Rings is to you.
Hey, The Walking Dead.
I'm like,
hey,
I'm just sick of
Walking Dead. It took me so long to get on The Walking Dead. Then I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. This is a freaking good show. This is a freaking excellent show. I'm not gonna do that for Lord of the Rings. Don't worry. You guys got it.
I'm gonna get you on Lord of the Rings, T. You better believe it, man.
You with me on
it? Dude, I watch all so I watch the extended editions minimum one time a year. Like especially if I know I got like a 3-day weekend coming up, I'm like, I'm gonna watch. If usually I tend to end up just watching all 3 of them back to back in the same day. I'm like, apparently my 12 hours is gonna be wasted on this movie. I don't feel it's a waste by all means, but I'm like, I got 12 hours to kill. It's watching Lord of the Rings, man. I'm going to watch all 3 back to back, dude. That shit is awesome.
The camaraderie of the people in the Fellowship sci-fax, it just makes the whole trilogy, man.
Dude, there's times that, like, I can still rewatch it literally to this day. I could probably throw it on right now and I'll be sitting there cheering along and just like you feel like you're a part of the wars and stuff and all the different stuff, man. I love it, man. I love the speeches. I love just everything about it is just, I don't know, it hits me just right. And that's even where my name comes from or whatever, because those were some of the first books that I really read that I really took to heart when I read them originally in like 6th or 7th grade. It's like just something about them that they hit me just right, man. I love that stuff. And obviously a lot of people out there tend to agree, you know.
You remember at the end of the first movie, the speech from Aragorn that he gives to Gimli and Legolas, man? Like, if that don't motivate you, I don't know what to tell you.
Dude, there's so many good speeches, and almost every line is quotable in that whole in all three movies. Like it's just like absolute cinema type of shit, man. It's just that's why there's so many memes about there. Like one doesn't simply walk into Mordor, stuff like little things like that or whatever that have become massive memes. It's just so refreshing to like even when I rewatch it. It makes me realize how bad the other movies I've seen that year were, like kind of deal. And I'm like, this was made 20 something years ago, and it's still better than everything I'm watching right now, which is, it shouldn't be that way. It's like when I watch like Mortal Kombat or like say Spawn from the 90s, like those old ones, I still have a nostalgia for them. And I remember when I would watch those, I was like, dude, I can't wait for them to redo this with the new graphics that they got. And then they redo some of this stuff. The movie? Yeah, Spawn, like
the cartoon?
Like no. The cartoon is great. The movie, I'm talking about the movie. What I'm more saying is like when you're watching that in that era, that you think everything is going to get better and better. And then watching how movies progress, and you're like, dude, I can't wait for them to redo this. And then when they do redo it, it's complete garbage and nothing like you imagine. You're like, it's disappointing. And knowing that they can do it and they just simply don't is insane to me. Like, I don't get it, man. It's disheartening.
You were talking earlier about the studios. So do you honestly think that these studios basically issue a code red on themselves?
Oh yeah. That can only be why else would you explain it? They're not going to why they have to intentionally make a bad movie. There's something they go to say, hey man, that's going to work. Is that going to sell? It's almost the only time I can say in history where I didn't understand it is Batman versus Superman. That should have been a $2 billion movie, but it was the one they put in the theaters was awful, man. I'm telling you, man, I say this all the time, man. If I had a tomato, I would have thrown it at the screen when I seen him say, Martha, your mom's name is Martha, my mom. Oh my God. That was the most sword.
The most asinine shit. Like,
man, like let our powers combine. It's like Captain Planet. Am I the only one who thinks Captain Planet sucked? That was a terrible
Captain Planet. He's a hero.
That was just one of the worst cartoons. Did you connect with Captain Planet? Nobody.
By our faggotry combined, we can become this giant cuck suck. Jesus Christ, dude.
They did not have to do the redhead like that, man.
That's my gosh, dude.
I'm only saying that because you're not monetized. If you're monetized, I wouldn't have said that.
Gaia, I'm Gaia, and it just look. Yeah, I bet you sound like a guy, Gaia. Jeez. Look, some of that stuff, I think they just really, they wanted to take the L because it can't go on forever, man. If it would have went on forever, you wouldn't have had other genres. The comedy is all but gone in movies, right? That are released mainstream. They'll release it on Tubi, on other thing. What is amazing to me is the propensity to put on these cheating and scandalous, sultry, seductive movies. Like those are made in the droves, man. And I'm like, why? Why are you trying to promote cheating? Why are you trying to promote adultery?
Yeah, T real quick. Are you going to jump on DA's thing here in about 15? He just sent a link out. He starts at 8. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over there, man. I'm gonna head over there, y'all.
Okay. I just saw he sent me a link, so man, I was like, I'll jump over there.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you're killing it over here, man. Shit. I don't know why I didn't have like 10 to 15 people watching me at 4 a.m.
I sent out some links, man. Everybody's like, "Oh man, it was too early, man." Oh man, D wants. Let me see. Let's see if D could jump on my. You see that? That was a pause. Coming. Jeez, you got to watch out when you're talking sometimes, man.
Hey, do we got any ratings before you go, man?
Which ratings you want? Come on.
It's 15 minutes, and then he has a 5-minute intro. We got a little bit of time.
What rating y'all want? Give me a rating.
Consider this the previews to the next movie you're about to go watch. You know what I mean?
You haven't seen any Rookie of the Year?
I'm gonna wipe it down, man. So get your good little looks in, man, because I'm wiping it down, man. It down.
Was that Casey Jones, T?
Which one? Who?
The one on the left.
No, that wasn't Casey Jones, man. That was some dumb character, man. It's kind of a cross between a character from what was it called? I think it was some Sega game called Eternal.
Vector Man?
No, Eternal.
That game's awesome.
Eternal something, man. But it was something that I drew. Give me a rating, man. Come on, give me who you want.
Check out that Sophie Rain, man. See if she's worth $43 million.
I don't think she's worth $43 million, but I will say the pictures that I have seen of her, and I'm not saying I've Googled her because I absolutely have not, but the picture I see on Twitter when people are talking about her, I'm like, she's pretty banging. I was like, God damn. Like, that is a good looking woman. How people go out of their way to even pay for OnlyFans will always baffle the shit out of me, though. I'm not gonna lie, who hasn't seen like an OnlyFans person and you're just like Google OF for free, and then you just Google that and you get all the pictures anyways. It's all over for free. Like somebody out there who paid $5 is like, yeah, I'm gonna upload all this shit. You can find it for free, guys. Like, stop giving these people money.
This Sophie Rain. That's a cute little button. She's cute. She's a cute little button. She ain't mid. She's not mid. She's not mid. She's not mid. I'm not. I'm giving this girl. That's a solid 7.
Jesus, that's it. Oh man,
she's a solid 7 because she's got an upgrade. She's young, so there's an upside to it, right? She's got about a good another 5-6 year run, and then she's gonna
go. Even though I was very drunk last night, I do remember some of the stuff we were talking about, and some of the stuff we agree on, which is like some of these the actresses, like even if they are in their 20s, they look like they're 14 or 15. Man, that shit.
She looks young. I'm giving her a 7.
I can't even look at that shit. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? And they're like, I'm 25. I'm like, bullshit. You look like.
What do y'all think she deserves? What do you think she deserves? You think she deserves an 8?
I think a 7 is probably cool.
A 7 is cool.
I would say a minimum 8. Minimum 8.
She got ass, man. She got a lot of tailbone. It's a lot of wagon dragging there. I look like a lot of fun, but she ain't funny like that. So whatever.
I see. What about Justin Timberlake's wife from Seventh Heaven?
You know what? My thing with her. That's a great question. I've been waiting. My thing with her is
she's been waiting for you, Quinn.
She sure has.
Pause. Yeah, it's a pause. She got man shoulders, man. She got man shoulders. She got man shoulders, dude. So the Jessica ain't Jessica in her. You know what I mean? And she's one of those things that never really hit. You know what I mean? Like she's like a hot pocket you put in the microwave and it never fully cooked all the way. You might have put it in there 7 minutes, 15 minutes, but it never quite cooked all the way like it should.
Some about the center just always tastes off. It's just always off. You're like, how is the pepperoni in the middle still cold? Why?
Right.
I think there's Jim Gaffigan just here somewhere.
And she knows she got man shoulders. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't see. That's why she ain't a big hit no more like that. You know what I'm saying? Like she just like Eva Mendes. Eva Mendes is cool. If you look at it like, oh, is that cool, man? But it's not like somebody you're going to call tomorrow. You smash once and keep going. Smash and pass. That's it. Anybody else?
Chat. Anybody in the chat have some good recommendations for, the T ratings? We got about 10 minutes before we roll over to DA's.
Yeah. You want to know how I draw? Look, I always start off with the eyes, y'all.
People will also flood that with comments too about how T rates women. So, but you can get the unadulterated version here. Like,
I'll start off with the eyes. I'm just saying what I'm drawing here. I always start off with the eyes, man, because that's what I'm used to. I start off here. I'll leave a trace here, and then I'll go under, right? And I might leave here.
That's how much of a non-misogynist he is. He actually looks at the eyes. You can tell because that's where he starts on his drawings.
They're right above the man's shoulders.
And then I go down. Yeah, I can't do the shoulders. But then I'll try to go down.
Like the eyes right above the Adam's apple that I'm trying to avoid.
Right. And I'll try to start at the nose.
Check. How alarmed were you when you see that video, that song, that trans movie with the Oscars? finding out they have an operation where they make
Oh,
the
that
Adam's apples smaller.
Amelia movie. It's
Yeah, I was
Amelia
like,
something.
what?
Dude, like, so when I saw that video for the first time, I thought it was a joke. Like, I thought it was an AI thing that somebody just made, and I was like, I watched it and I was like, wow, that's a terrible fucking song. This is awful. And then like a couple weeks later, people are like, oh yeah, this movie's getting awards, and I'm like, that was a movie that's in an actual movie. I thought it was like a bad
Saturday
deep
Night Live
fake
sketch?
AI thing. That's a real thing, which blew my mind because I was like, what? I've never heard about the movie, none of this shit. And so when I saw that, I just thought it was like a funny thing people are just posting around. It's an actual thing in a movie. And that alone is crazy to me
Dude, it's
that
full
that
on
exists.
deception, man. That these operations, like you're really making a guy, see a girl at a bar or somewhere, and it's not a girl. Like there's no, like it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's super duper crazy, man. Super duper crazy. Which I don't understand why. I don't understand why it's so important. It's there to what? Make you feel. It's to get you comfortable with the idea of something being abnormal. And it's. I don't think. I don't have to be comfortable with it. I'm glad that there's variety in life, and I don't have to adjust my life to say, you know what, I like that, and I'm wrong for being that. It's an uncomfortable feeling based on the way I grew up, and what I know to be true. I mean,
Well, what's crazy about that is like, that one of their arguments is like, well, can't you just basically switch your worldview basically to accommodate me? And it's like, well, if you're gonna sit there and say that, why can't you accommodate me for not believing in that shit? And so it goes both ways in that. And they do. Once you say something like that around them, it just blows their mind. They're like, oh my god, you're a bigot, you're this. It's like, no, I just don't like being deceived.
right.
Like, I don't think that's a hard concept. It's like, yeah, you're taking, say you meet a trans person out there and maybe you do like them or whatever, and one of your things in life is like, I want to start a family, I want to do this, and all of a sudden they're like, okay, I literally cannot do that. It's not because of a genetic thing, or it's not because maybe something happened to them when they were young, whatever. It's because they physically cannot do that because of something like that. Like, those are the kind of things that I think should be discussed in relationships. I would assume. I also get the idea. It's like, yeah, okay, not every woman can do that, whatever, because of problems. But
Right.
come on, man, that's stuff like that should be discussed. Like, by the way, I have the same genes you do, kind of deal, or whatever, or I have the same XXXY. What the fuck?
I
Like,
see.
these
We got a request for Alicia Cuthbert, by the way.
Cuthbert, who is that? Is she good?
She was the girl on The Girl Next Door. Where?
Oh, I know you talking about. Oh yeah. I mean, she's all right, man. She just is she was better than the girl next door.
What's that girl's name from American Pie? That girl from American Pie. God damn, man.
You talking about Shannon Elizabeth?
Shannon, yes.
She's nice.
Dude, I remember seeing that interview of what's the guy's name from American Pie? Jason Briggs or some shit. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, when we were doing that scene, her boyfriend was there watching it, and he's some big buff motherfucker, just like eyeing this motherfucker, and I was like, that actually makes that way funnier to me. Like, it makes it so much funnier. He was like, dude, yeah, this big biker looking motherfucker wanted to beat my ass during this, and I'm like, I believe you.
She's a big poker player. She's supposed to be really, really good at poker, man. Like super poker. Yeah, poker. But yeah, she's I think she's like 50 now. I think she's 50 something.
Poker in the front, liquor in the back, right?
Yeah.
That's just a casino motto, right?
Get her a liquor license.
Hey, T, what about the girls from Saved by the Bell?
Which one?
All three of them.
This is a personal thing to me. Who was the one? You know who was the one? The one was Jesse, man. Jesse always had the upside, man.
Jesse was always my favorite.
Jesse had the upside. Then it was Lisa Turtle, and then it was Kelly, because Kelly was as cute as she could be. There was no upgrade to her. That was the cutest she was gonna ever be, and she held up well. Out of time, she held up the best, right? But I used to have a crush on Kelly. I like that show. I miss Teen NBC, and everybody used to have a tough time with Teen NBC because Teen NBC took away the cartoons. A good show that was on Teen NBC that doesn't get enough credit was City Guys. City Guys was awesome. You guys don't know about that show. That was an awesome show, dude.
Dude, I used to like the show Bonkers, man. I missed when they got rid of that.
That was on.
No, I know. I'm talking about cartoon shit. So whatever.
Bonkers was good. Bonkers was good. Look, but Elizabeth Berkley.
I just remember the song.
That actually killed her career, man. That actually was a misstep for her. And I was like, she was awesome in that movie. Like, you got Gina Gershon in that. You got that other black chick that was freaking hot. Like, that was a great show. Hey, man, it's 4 minutes left, y'all. Hey, I appreciate everybody for watching the stream. Catch us on the DA channel. Quentin, man, wait to find us. Go with you. Sergeant Guaranteed, I owe you one, man. But, hey, check us out on the DA's channel, man. We're going to do our little I might give you another rant, man. Thanks so much. Next time I'll be drawing something, whatever you guys want me to draw. All right? Cool. Oh, wait, hold on. DA was here. DA about to come. We about to
DA's in the house. What's up, DA?
In the house.
Yo, what's good, man?
Why you stomping on my stream now?
hey, we going over to your stream, man, here in a second, brother.
Yeah, it's jumping off in 4 minutes.
What's up, DA?
4 minutes. Hey, tell them
we're
what we're talking about, DA.
What's up?
Tell them what we're gonna be talking about tonight.
Oh man, let's see, man. We're gonna talk about obviously Captain America: Brave New World. We're gonna talk about some Star Wars stuff, Daisy Ridley and Harry Potter. Man, what else is going on, man? Superman, and then Thunderbolts. That's pretty much it.
That's
right
it.
On.
Yeah.
It should be a good rant. They got me on a rant earlier about Captain America, man. I think I got another one in me, man. But it should be a fun thing. Hey, y'all need to check out the DA. Hey, if y'all haven't checked out the DA, man, you should be in something good. Uncle T will be there. Sci-Fax will be there. Quentin will be in the crowd, too. Watch out, everybody, man. Hey, family, join us over there on the DA channel. See you next time.
Absolutely.